Hello, and welcome back to Quest Shadows of Darkness. So we just finished with Baba Yaga, and I think we have 5 rituals. Bone, breath, sense, and heart. Okay. I think we don't need to come back here. So yeah, bye guys. So now we, how far are we? 256. That's kind of weird, but okay. We should be near the end of the game. So yeah.
Welcome, welcome. It is good of you to visit our camp once again. May you find here all that you seek.
You greet Gypsy Davy.
Come now, what can I do for you? What is it you seek here?
Put your thumb on your...
That sign means nothing to us. It just do not...
Oh yeah.
You tell about your adventures in Spielberg.
So, you turned Baba Yaga into a frog? How funny!
And let's get our fortune told again. There are quite a few.
Last night I had a most strange vision. I saw you standing in the forest. You were not near any water, yet I thought you were fishing. You threw something into the air that looked like a bird, and yet not a bird. The bushes rustled, then started moving towards the strange yellow bird. That was all I saw. It was most strange.
It doesn't...
Tell about how.
You tell about the gnome and his problems.
Interesting. Baba Yaga has returned only recently to this valley. We have had scent of her to the far south. But the path to her hut is blocked by magic. You will need to find a way past that magical barrier.
One moment. Okay. Tell about your past.
You tell about some of your adventures.
Ah, you tell strange stories, but I can sense that you speak true. You have lived the most exciting life. I do not think this valley will be the same when you leave.
Davey?
Ah, I am well and happy to see you again, my friend. I have run in this forest for many years, and I know my way around. The forest is a very different place at night. It is a very dangerous place to travel if you are not a wolf.
Answer.
Ah, the one who danced with you upon your last visit? The one who is lovely, lively, and, more than a handful? She is my mate, and we wolves mate for life. Last night we were hunting far to the south. I heard a voice call out a command. Bushes here, disappear! The voice had the fur on the nape of my neck up on end, so I did not investigate further. Hunting in Mordavia is always an interesting experience.
Okay. What? Okay. The game got froze for a minute. Visions?
I have always had dreams and visions. Some of these are true events. Some are only what could be true. These visions are, like most dreams, clouded in mists. Their meaning things, too, are very shadowy. If you wish to learn of your future, allow me to look into the cards. You have only to give me a crown, and I will give you a reading, huh? I am the leader of this pack, and I wish I could lead them from this valley. I have had troubled dreams of late, and the game is getting scarce in this area. Many are the kinds of the dead which do not rest. Some are harmless, some most helpful, but most are extremely dangerous. Some, like the Rusalki, are victims of crime. Others, like the Wraiths, are the spirits of criminals who cannot rest. But most powerful and fearsome of all are the Nosferatu, the vampires. The Rusalki are the spirits of drowned maidens. Some are the victims of accidents, and others were the victims of murderers. They retain their physical bodies and try to drown all who approach them. There is said to be a Rusalka in the lake to the east. I have heard tales that a Rusalka may be tamed through kindness, but I have never heard of anyone actually trying such a thing. Oh no.
I think she meant to do this, but okay. Praise.
A wraith is a spirit who cannot rest because of greed. They refuse to leave behind their possessions, and so haunt the sight of those objects.
If you travel by night, you sometimes can see a mound of rocks where no rocks were by daylight. This is the burial mound of a wraith. Avoid it, for the wraith will try to draw their life from you if you get too close.
Sounds like they kind of hurried with the game, and the voice changing and stuff. Like now with Magnet and vampires.
The Nosferatu,
So now
the
it's okay again.
undead which feed upon the blood of living things. If a man is drained unto death by a vampire, he will rise from his grave as a revenant, hungering for the taste of human flesh. If a vampire shares its own blood with its victim, the victim will rise from the grave as a slave of its vampire creator. It too will be a vampire, but it must obey the commands of its master, and cannot harm its master directly. Sometimes the sharer of vampire blood is not drained entirely by the master vampire. Thus, he can continue to live until struck down by a natural death. Then he will rise from his grave.
That's pretty interesting. And costly.
The old rulers of this land, the boyars of the castle, were the Borgov family. They ruled this land for as long as my people remember. The last boyar was a strange man, so it is said. What became of him, I do not know. Only that his son left the valley in shame and horror. When we heard rumors that Borgov Castle was again inhabited, we brought our wagons to Mordavia. We thought perhaps the old boyar's son had returned, and we could trade with him again. We met with the gatekeeper, who said that the Borgov family was dead. Oh, the castle was now owned by a distant cousin who promised to protect this valley as a true boyar. So we did some trading with the gatekeeper, but never saw signs of his Borgov cousin. Soon after this, the rain started to fall, and we were trapped here.
Okay, that's kind of suspicious. Okay, let me save once again, and let's get our fortune told.
The The cards have again been shuffled and cut. So reveal now the subject of this reading.
High of course. High of course.
This reading is of the ill-omened man, and now we shall learn more of his purpose and past. The next card you turn shall show the distant past.
Queen of Swords.
The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Sometime in the past, this man has met the mystery lady of your present. He may have been betrayed by her, or perhaps he is the betrayer of the lady. The next card shall reveal her influence.
The magician. Yeah.
The magician. The woman of mystery has magic also. One is the teacher of the other. The order of the card suggests it is the woman who was the master, and the man her apprentice. The events you face now, obviously, began in the dark past. Let us learn now of the more recent ones.
Page of Swords. Yeah.
Aha! This is your own influence upon the man. It seems you were as important to his history as he was to your own. Now, let us see the manner in which you affected him.
What?
Death,
Oh.
the card of transformation. You are the agent of this man's failure and loss. You altered his life irrevocably. Even if you destroyed him, my dear, he still influences the present. That the cards chose to reveal information about him shows that he is again a player in the game of your life. What next can we learn of this one, huh?
Okay, this is pretty interesting. Eight of Swords.
In the present, the Eight of Swords. This is the card of conflict and domination. The last card which crossed this man was also a symbol of bondage. He is somehow a prisoner or an unwilling accomplice of another. Let us see if the cards will explain further this relationship.
5 of Clubs, I think.
This is the card of conflict and struggle. This man does not take his bondage lightly.
Although
Now, let's see what the cards show of his hopes and desires.
Magdalene likes this sponge topic. The Chemist, I think.
The chariot represents triumph and vengeance. There is a strong need to gain control of the situation, of his life. He may seek escape, but escape is clearly not enough. Let us see in what way he may triumph.
The Devil. Again? Yeah.
Oh, this time the devil is inverted. The meanings may differ, but this is a card that bodes no good whichever way it lies. Your man clearly seeks release, but with that freedom, he will also seek revenge. Whatever or whoever binds him now cannot contain him forever. He will seek his revenge, and you will need to be wary. You will face him again in a struggle to the death. Now let us reveal the card that rules over the past and the present. Oh, the dark card of the void. The influence of the Dark One overshadows all. No more shall be revealed, nor shall things be spoken at this time. The cards have spoken. The reading is done. The cards have spoken, and that is all I will say about them now. If you wish to learn more, come another time.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Bye.
You say goodbye.
May the wind be in your face and the hunting good.
Okay, and the sun is falling. What time is it? Still falling. There's actually one more thing we can do, I think, if we didn't miss it. But the gates are closed.
After you
So save once more. Yeah, sure. And is it night? Yeah, good. Lock.
you hear movement. After a few
So, Dmitri says the gypsy didn't really kill Igor after all. Then there's that one about the Easter Bunny.
Wait, you didn't hear? Oh, that foolish gravedigger fell into a grave, and he was trapped by his own gravestone. He's dumber than a styrofoam cup.
Right. It's just lucky for Igor the stranger happened to wander by before he starved to death.
You are all fortunate that the stranger rescued Igor. You would have burned an innocent man.
Well, I still think the gypsy's a werewolf.
Okay, these guys are kind of out of sync, but still on guard.
a voice from behind the
Okay, what's the difference between a dwarf in a mine and a dwarf in a restaurant?
Well, that was me.
What is this, your gnome away from home? Seriously, a true friend walks in when others walk out, and you've been a true friend to me. We all know what friends are for, to listen to your troubles without telling you theirs. I'm slap-happy and downright sappy. I may say I'm gay, but don't take it in the wrong way. I'm buoyed by joy, boy. A happy man is never poor, and an unhappy man is never rich. Never put off happiness because there's no time like the pleasant. I just have a fun-tracked mind.
Humor?
A sense of humor is essential. He who laughs, lasts. Say you goes walking in the woods one day and you see a nasty necrotor coming after you. You turns around to run away, and from behind you flies in a wicked wyvern. You start to run another direction, and here comes a raving revenant. You try to run in the last direction left, and you see a vicious vampire about to attack. What should you do? Tell the joke about the vampire that was so nearsighted he bit his own neck. While they argue about the punchline, you sneaks away. Either that, or you'll die at your wit's end.
Rumors?
I heard told that Dr. Cranium was so absent-minded he stood in front of a mirror for half an hour trying to remember where he had seen himself before. He spent years studying why people are absent-minded. He finally came up with an answer, and then he forgot it. He has to wear a wrist compass so he can tell whether he's coming or going.
Okay then.
Try and catch my show again before I leave town. It'll be sure to have a happy ending. Everyone will be glad to see me go. You know what they say about life? Without it, you'd be dead!
Yeah, very funny. Okay, I think I didn't miss it, but... Okay, whatever.
dinner tonight is garlic stew with vegetables.
Oh, she didn't leave.
The innkeeper's wife is a sturdy but not unattractive peasant woman.
Let's greet everyone.
Good evening, Slick.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, okay?
Greetings and salutations.
Welcome.
Stuff?
My mother used to go to the garden or the staff whenever she was unhappy. She said that the staff always made her feel safe and warm. I have always felt such feelings there as well, I might add. My grandmother used to say that the staff was from the mage Irana, that it was Irana's final gift to Mordavia when she died. I only know that you should visit there at night sometime. Perhaps you will have a pleasant dream there.
Irana?
My grandmother used to tell stories about Irana. How she was part fairy folk and unearthly beautiful, and she brought kindness and magic wherever she went.
Wives' tales.
They were true. Somewhere in the forest lies Irana's garden. My grandmother used to visit there sometimes before the woods got too dangerous to travel in. My grandmother told me how very beautiful the garden was and how it filled her with happiness. How I wish I could visit there sometime.
No, Bella. It is too dangerous outside the town walls.
I know, Yuri. Still, someday I will go there. You'll see.
Okay, did I miss something? Because seems kind of strange. I didn't, can I stand up? Can I can't. Okay, whatever. It feels like I miss, but ask her, let's go on. Dreams.
Even my husband has dreams sometimes. I keep trying to tell him to believe in his dreams, that they are trying to tell him something, but he wouldn't listen.
Domovoy?
I used to see the Domovoy. When I was a child, I'd sneak down from my bedroom in the middle of the night and look for him. He was always hiding somewhere downstairs, and he would laugh. When I found him, he would be hysterical. Now that I'm an adult, I don't see him. But I do know he's still around.
What? Bella?
I am fine, but I do worry about you at times. Please, take care of yourself. I know that heroes need to do dangerous things, but try not to get into too much trouble. Okay, honey?
Oh, Bella, leave the poor man alone.
I just want to make sure he'll be all right. Oh?
Okay, yeah, so, this fellow here is Bella. Bella. Tom?
Well, you have probably met nearly all the men in town. Most of their wives work very hard this time of year. Yeah, they're canning vegetables, making new clothes, schlepping blankets, providing for the winter. Well, this may be the time for men to relax from the harvest. But for the women, it's one of the busiest times of the year.
Okay.
Oh, I had a dream last night about my lost daughter, Tanya. I awoke suddenly and had difficulty getting back to sleep. Other than that, I am well.
Tanya?
2 years ago, Tanya was stolen from her bedroom one night. There was no sign of what happened to her. There were rumors that the gypsies had stolen Tanya away, but when I went to their camp, I found no sign of her. Then the gravedigger mentioned that several times he saw a huge monster near her window at night. That is all I know of the matter. We both miss our daughter very deeply. There are supposed to be domovoi in most houses in Mordavia. They bring good luck as long as you don't try to harm them. The Domovoi are creatures of legends, although I have never seen one. In the folk tales of this region, we have always spoken of those beautiful maidens who seek to drown whomever comes near. I do not know if the Rizalki are real or not, but they make a good story.
Vampires.
We do not like to speak of such things in Mordavia. It is considered bad luck. There have been always rumors of vampires around here, though.
Okay. What? What the heck? Did you just see that? Well, I was lifting some weight. Pretty nice. Okay. Cave?
Cave? What am I, a tour guide? What cave?
He probably means the cave of the Dark One.
Oh yeah, that cave.
Very scary, you know? We didn't know you meant that cave.
We, generally don't care to talk about it.
It's, somewhat on the cursed side, know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's bad luck. Very bad.
It was made by the cult when they performed their unspeakable rites there, and a few unspeakable wrongs from what we hear.
That's why it's kinda ixnay on the Ave K. You follow?
Not really. Okay. How's people?
Well, now that the harvesting season's over, I can relax a skosh.
Oh yeah. Now that the garlic is gathered and the cloves are put into the ground for next year, I can sit, enjoy myself, and be stinky.
Now that the elephants are all gone, I have nothing better to do than sit here and help the others drink. I regard it as kind of a public service.
A Rusalka is the undead spirit of a drowned maiden. Oh,
Yeah, she tries to lure others to a watery death. What a body!
That's the downside. The upside is she doesn't wear any clothes.
so obviously there is some attraction, but there was a rumor for a while that there was a Rusalka in Mordavia's lake.
Yeah, no one who tried to check this rumor out ever returned.
Rusalka's supposed to be very beautiful, you know. And the ones that went to find out were all guys.
What a pity.
What a shame.
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Okay. Vampires.
Vampires? Oh, great. Chamber of Commerce is gonna have a fit. Look, just because Mordavia is noted for vampires, it doesn't mean that there are any here.
Yeah, just because we string garlic everywhere doesn't mean we're worried about vampires. It just means we're stinky.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're overreacting here. Just because no one dares to go out at night or even thinks about visiting Castle Borgov doesn't mean we believe in vampires here.
Castle?
Look, we know doodly squat about the people of the castle, all right?
Oh, he's right. I mean, we have no reason to suspect that they're vampires.
Other than the fact that no one has seen them in the daytime and huge black bats circle the castle at night. No reason at all.
Yeah. And rumors?
Look, Cool Breeze, I tried to tell you before, we do not gossip here.
Yeah, unless we really want to.
And if there's any backstabbing going on around here, pal, we're gonna do it face to face.
Look, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then. Can I...
Oh, you've done quite a lot in Mordavia, pal.
Yeah, it's a good thing you came here. A good thing.
Yeah, 'cause frankly, we never knew there were that many things to do around here.
Bye.
They all waved to you in response. You are...
And as usual, let's finish off the video by sleeping at Miranda stuff. Let me save just in case. Just name it. Crowd, okay. Waiting for the gesture. That means I'm waiting for his final stand-up. Okay, let's sleep.
You are surrounded by warmth and friendship. There is the delicate taste of exotic fruit in your mouth, and the smell of 1,000 flowers fills your senses. You are again in the magic meadow near Spielberg.
Oh, nice.
Then you see before you the bubbling fountain in the savannah near Tana. You can hear the rumbling purr of a savage jungle cat as it gently rubs its soft fur against you. You kneel down to take a drink of the cool, clear water. You look into the pool and see a reflection, not of your own face, but of another's. It is someone else you have never met, and yet know well. It is the face of the mage Erana.
Oh. Well, is that the runner? Huh.
You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Okay, that was Irana, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the only time we see her. Except for Quest 5. And, well, yeah, she only appears in Quest 4 and 5, so yeah. But okay, see, I'm waving for you guys. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you will tune in next time also. And, as always, bye for now.